Okay. Now we're live because it says so right there. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight?
What's up, guys?
So guys, my granddaughter Allison strikes again. I have this crazy upper respiratory thing, as does Uncle Kathy, Ultra Kathy.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, she's
I'm
shot.
sick.
We're both shot. We're both sick. So if I cough and sneeze and do everything else, you know what's going on. Let's see.
What's up, Vince?
Vince, Kyle,
Danny Boyd.
Rude Mopar, Dude, Main Muscle, D. Scaglione.
Chris
Happy
Conway.
Sunday.
Barking good.
Paul Cavazola, howdy. Richard Brickner, John Wilbur, there he is, man. He from the COVID comments, right?
No, we don't have COVID.
We had that already. We did that
We
already.
don't have COVID.
Oh.
How is everybody?
Yeah, how is everybody tonight? What's new and exciting? Working good. All right. I have two lighters here.
Uncle Crystal's going to be on a little bit.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. Just for a little while.
That's
For a
awesome.
few minutes.
Okay.
Because they're sick too.
Buffalo Campo, what's happening, man?
What's up,
See,
Buff?
I didn't have a stroke.
No, everybody's okay. What is this, Jason?
Should an Ultra K be welding on the car? Yes!
Because they have nothing else to do.
Seriously, I mean,
I would do it.
Dakota's time out. Kudos on HET. John Trudell, what's happening, brother, man?
So how's your week, Tony?
It was good till you know the disease hit me, till the sickness hit me.
Well, you were sick last Sunday.
Last Sunday it was a stomach thing, and this time it's an upper respiratory infection.
R.I.P. Dan Dvorak, Mr. Maxwell.
Oh no, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
When did he die?
I just saw that today, actually. So I don't know when.
One of his cars, he had a '64 Fury wagon, and what happened was, I was on my way down to Florida to Gainesville. So I'm on my way from Gainesville, from New York, and I blew the transmission line as I crossed the Florida-Georgia border, and I called Dan, and I says, Dan, I'm stuck here, and I ended up selling him the car, and that became one of his stock eliminator cars. That was back in like 19. The white
wagon?
Yeah, the white wagon.
Sound just got better. Good. Put out the
Shantina
cigarette.
says, I can't see my lovely wife.
I know, because I'm sick.
Oh, just put your face
No,
over here a little
I
bit. Come here. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
But I can't read that. Because I
Yes,
can't
you
see
can.
it. No, I can't.
Just come
I
here.
have to lean in like this to be able to read it.
You have your glasses.
They don't work. I have to look close.
Tony,
What's
should
up,
I buy
Zero?
a Fox body? Do you have a magic 8 ball? Yes, buy a Fox body. Let's see. Fubar, what's happening, Fubar?
What's going on, Fubar?
Zero's here.
Did you find Fubar a car yet?
I have not. Did you send those pictures in the valley?
No, you didn't tell me to.
I told him I was going to send pictures in the valley.
Fubar, Tony didn't tell me to do that.
I'm sorry.
What pictures of the Valiant do I have?
I thought.
None. No.
All right. Well, I told him we would send pictures of the valley,
We have
so
a
his
lot of
daughter could
things
take a
to
look
do.
and see if she
Okay,
wanted it or
all
not.
right. I'm sorry, Fubar. We'll get your pictures tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna go over to the lot and get photos.
That's fine. We'll do that.
That's fine. All right.
Let's see.
These Scaglione, where's the coffee and intimates?
We actually have some coffee cake inside, but I don't have coffee.
Do you want coffee? Tell me to make it.
You didn't make it?
I'll make it if you want it.
Oh, no, I'm all right.
Do you
Yes.
want it?
Make some. Make some. No, stay put. I can't make up my mind.
All right, you let me know.
Yeah.
Let's see.
John Dixon, what's happening, brother? Sunday Oklahoma Satellite, Slant 6. Has a stock 195 thermostat. Would the car run better in the summer for it with a 160? Any recommendations? I don't know if it would run any better. I mean, 195 is about right. Does it run it with 195? Because that's a good temperature for that thing.
Oh, Fubar says no hurry. That's good, Fubar. Sorry about that.
We're like
I didn't know.
invalids.
We're not like invalids. We just have a lot of things to do.
Okay, Richard Ricker, what oil velocity or total would you be running in the plane Z?
Viscosity.
Viscosity, I said viscosity.
I think it's
Would you pick the same viscosity for stock Street 225? I have it the 1040, which is like the only, I like all the Rotellas, that's what's available right now. I've got 1040 in the car. I'm not sure they're gonna actually end up running in the car. No, I used the Rotella with some brake-in additive for the cab, but I haven't changed it out yet. It's still the brake-in oil that's in the motor.
Does that mean no?
You know, some guy on YouTube is teaching you a 318 channel. Is it one of the TV guys? Because if it's not one of the TV guys, you know,
It has to be them.
yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Here.
Roger Myers, did you watch 8500? Heard the winner was running a Saint 6.
Honey.
I haven't watched 8500 since like the 70s. As soon as they all became like all these foreign names, right? As soon as all the foreign names started popping up in there, I lost interest in it.
Why? Because you can't pronounce them.
Because I can't pronounce them. I only want to watch races that are performed by people whose names I can pronounce.
Makes sense.
Okay, I have a PJG. I have a 71 Cuda 340 with 650 Holley manual brakes. I'm trying to do a burnout. However, when I step on a brake pedal and give it gas, car falls on its face, doesn't build power, stalls. Well, it's not the carburetor's fault. It's probably an ignition thing. Not enough time. And again, I'm sick. I have a cold from Alice. And she's so beautiful. She's so beautiful, but she carries diseases. Every time she comes by, she's a carrier. She's a carrier.
She's 2.
She's 2.
She's really cute.
So she goes to preschool and she gets these mute preschool diseases and brings them over here and we hug her and carry her around and stuff. And the next thing you know, we're dying
with coughs in her face.
Yeah, she sneezes and coughs on her faces. But how do you say no? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you say no? Stay away from me. You're disease, right? You can't do that. She's too beautiful. I love her, so I have to take her disease.
Steve Pastor. When are you and David Bizarre doing your live?
Monday.
Is it Monday?
He sent it to you, right?
Oh, hang on. Am I supposed to look at my email?
Yeah, he's supposed to text it to you.
He texted me.
The date.
No, he didn't text me a date.
What did he text you?
He just asked for the email.
Hang on, I'll get you. I'll tell you what the date is.
Okay, thank you. We're so organized.
Okay, hang on. Monday, June 8th at 8 o'clock. Monday night, June 8th at 8 o'clock, David Bizarre.
Okay.
There, we did it.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you all go subscribe to Tom Wilburn's channel? Let's see. Anthony. You can read that.
Okay, Anthony. He told me and my dad are getting ready to break in the camera, send me over with a 400 small block Chevy. I was wondering if we could just run break-in oil instead of normal oil. Well, that's the whole point of break-in oil, right? Break-in oil is specifically, break-in oil just has an elevated level of zinc in it. So yeah, you can run the break-in oil when you're breaking it in, and then afterwards switch to a regular oil. Okay. A-Tree Broker. Thank you, sir. I'm sorry I murdered your name. In the Enerblock rebuild manual, it talks about checking a bunch of different measurements. After the floats and accelerator pump, I'm lost. No one on YouTube has any info. Would you please do a video? I did. We did. We did an Enerblock video.
There's a
about a month
carburetor
ago.
playlist.
Yeah, there's a carburetor playlist. If you go to our
Uncle Crystal's waiting.
Uncle Crystal's waiting.
Yeah.
Okay, get her on here.
So finish this question.
Yeah, go to our playlist and you'll see that there's a thing in there we just recently did. The last I believe it was the last 7 o'clock video that we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk about all the measurements and whatnot.
All right, I'm gonna
Okay.
bring Uncle Crystal on.
Okay.
Uncle Crystal.
It's Uncle Crystal!
Hey,
Yeah. And you're drinking wine.
Uh-oh, we can't hear her.
Are you lit?
you can't hear me?
I have to unplug that mic.
Well, wait. Okay.
Hang on.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? No, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can see your lips. I can sort of read your lips, but I can't hear you. No, I can't read that fast. You're really tiny on my screen. I wonder if there's anything that, no, it doesn't say anything. It says everybody can see and hear me. Oh no. I can't hear you. I wonder, can anybody hear you? Can you hear me? No. Uh-oh. It says everything's good on my end.
Can't see.
Oh,
Is it on?
okay. Can you hear us now? But we can't hear you.
God dang it. Why don't you guys,
Okay, they can hear you.
They can hear me?
Okay.
I can't with this stupid thing.
Why
All
don't you
right.
have a phone call?
Close
Close what?
call her.
Call her?
Yeah,
Call
call
her.
me, and then we can play the audio on there. Where's the? Wait, hold on.
Yeah, but she needs to. No. Calling her is not going to do it. Okay, they said they can hear everybody now. We just can't hear
We
Crystal.
can't hear her. We can read her lips up. She can actually do an interpretive dance for everything that she needs to say.
Uh-huh. What is that?
I don't know.
I don't know either. All right.
Okay.
What?
I don't know. Write on a notepad, put it up against the screen. Can Crystal dance for us? Crystal, dance.
If you call me, we can use the phone speakers. All right. Nope. Wrong number.
No, hold on. Go see Daddy. You know it's issue.
All right, tell her to close it out.
No, she has to do her thing. Crystal, just do your thing. We'll wait.
Just do your thing.
Honey, relax.
What thing does she have to do?
She got something in the mail.
Oh,
Okay, relax. Yes, I see Pop. Alice. I see Pop. Honey, relax.
John Wilbur says this looks like a prison visit with a glass barrier.
Nice.
Honey, please. You
Crystal's mute now.
Can you go see Daddy?
Can barely hear her.
No, I need you to go see Daddy. You can.
Do the hokey pokey.
Okay.
It's not funny, Rubo Pardew. It's not funny.
Oh, we didn't know Sports Garage popped in. What's going on, Andy?
What's up, Andy?
Okay.
Redneck Avenue, looking at putting a 318 and 81 Toyota truck. That's interesting. What auto transmission and axle would you use 318, making about 300 horsepower? 904, just use a 904. It's the simplest, easiest thing to throw in there. And I'm sure the Toyota axle is strong enough.
All right, let Crystal talk.
Okay. What the hell is
What
that?
are you doing, Crystal? Touch screen. Just trying to pick your nose. And Crystal, did you open your package? She can't hear me.
Okay, box. She's got a box.
Got a box. All right.
She's gonna open a box. Install your microphone driver.
You know what it is? I think it's because we have the headphones plugged in that we get messed up.
Now, Rocky Myers says he can't hear me.
What? Can you hear Crystal?
What? Can you hear me? Tumbler. Oh, it's a straw.
What is that?
No. A tumbler care instructions. All right, Lazy Horan says they can hear all of us. We just can't hear Crystal.
Yeah.
What is it? It's a tumbler.
Oh, nice. Nice.
And it says on
Nice.
Crystal. Very nice.
Thank you.
Awesome.
And it's huge.
It's beautiful.
It's
I'm gonna put
huge.
her on my phone.
Who sent that?
You can't hear her. Why are
I
you
can't
talking?
hear her.
It's Donna Wendy English sent that.
Aw, you guys are awesome. Not only thank you so much.
We're going to our channel. And I have to watch an ad. All right.
B, has anyone here ever seen a UFO? Yeah?
Well, the sound is really crazy.
Here.
All right, I guess Uncle Crystal is done.
Yeah.
Very cool.
All right, we have to fix that bug.
Awesome.
This won't shut off. I'm trying to shut this off. Okay. All right. Delay on the phone, yeah?
All right.
We're closing that Uncle
We
Crystal?
have dead air here.
Okay. hear us?
I think they can.
Yeah?
All right. So where were we?
I don't know. That was terrible.
All right.
All right, you can hear us? Okay, sounds good. Okay. All right. I don't know why that does that.
Okay.
You can still hear Crystal. She's off.
Kuda 78 GT. Tony, saw your wife Ford suck video. Any ideas why Ford insisted on using shock towers and springs on top of the control arms? Fords have a very distinctive ride. You know, if you're familiar with the older cars, like familiar with them, not just like, you can spot one going down the street, but if you know the cars, Fords have a very, very distinctive ride. General Motors cars have a distinctive ride, Chrysler's have a distinctive ride. And that the Ford suspension is much softer than the other ones.
And don't you
I guess that's why they did it, so they get a longer overall spring in if they put it on top of the old controller. But it was at the sacrifice of serviceability.
Is this right?
What is?
June 7th? I think you said June 8th.
Andy Wood and I are live Saturday, June 5th at 8 p.m. June 6th and Visano GTG Monday the 7th. Was it the 7th or the 8th? Because he messaged me and said it was the 8th.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, UFOs use Petronics. That's why you find them all burnt out in a hole. Okay. Let's see. All classic restoration. Tony, did you get the email sent to you by the 66 small box up with the K-frame suspension? No. I mean, I can't tell you how many emails we get. Kat, did you get an email from?
I'm sure there's an
All
email
classic.
in there.
We'll have to go back and look afterwards. We have just emails up the wazoo. It's insanity.
Let's see.
Okay. Douglas, Tony, did you catch Cold War Motors Summer Shootout 1926 Model T 50s, Excellent 50s, Lincoln Mark II? No, I didn't. That's one of the shows. I really enjoyed watching those guys, but I have to be in a very mellow mood, like to just sit back and just like, oh, right? And I haven't. Lately, like the last month or two, I've just been going to Hammers to Hell, so I haven't really watched very much of anything. You want to slant six and you go, yeah, do it, man. Slant six the world. Slant swap the world. Everything gets a slant. We're at the forefront of the automotive de-evolution movement, right? Remember Devo, right? Okay, well, that's it. Here we are. It's time for de-evolution. Let's see, Tony, 440 10-1 compression, purple cam, which means nothing to me, and wore out headers. Was told I'll burn valves if I put hypo. That's when it falls back out. No, it's ridiculous. Let's see. Tony device with a slant 6 to 440 swap 67 Barracuda with slant 6 torch motors work.
All right. Oh man.
If it's a drag-oriented car, then the slant 6 torsion bars are absolutely the way to go. Stick with them. If it's a daily driver type of car, especially the bumpy roads, try to find a set of the 318 Air or 340 torsion bars. But for a drag car, if it's selling that special type of thing, street and strip, the slant 6 torsion bars are the best way to go. Okay. Have I ever used color tint to tune a carb? No. I don't even know what that is.
No.
Don't die on us. I'll try not to. I am sick as a dog.
You're not so great right now. Could you put that cigarette out?
Why?
Because I can't breathe.
Oh my God.
I can go inside if you want.
Jason Fitch. Tony, your ADD comments on the last video hit home with more than you realize. Talk about discovering you're not alone in the thought process. I read a lot of the comments on that, and I gotta tell you the truth. I was surprised so many people said exactly what you're saying right now. I'm not a psychological expert, right? I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist or anything like that. So it's difficult for me to like do a video about that, but something tells me that I really kind of should, because I think that car people in general, people who are drawn to machinery, I think that's something we all kind of have in common, ADD to one extent or another. Because it's the intricacy of the machinery that gets our attention, and that's why we become so obsessed with these things. I think, I mean, ballpark, I would say probably at least half to 3/4 of us have some form of ADD, which is like a super light form of autism. I've had a couple of people watch my videos and tell me that I have Asperger's.
You have Asperger's.
I don't think so.
No, you don't.
Well, I mean, this is like people making snap diagnoses.
Yeah, I know.
based
On
on
the
this
internet,
video.
no. It's not.
But ADD is like the doorway to autism. Like if you get somebody who's like super autistic, then you get into the idiot savant class. You know what I mean? Where they can't do shit. They can't tie their shoelaces, right? But they can recite things backwards in ancient Greek, right? Because like their brain is like so focused on that one little task. So it's like the whole spectrum. It starts at ADD and it goes all the way to like full blown autism. But it's not a bad thing. You see, like ADD is not a bad thing. They call it
Depends on
attention
what you're
deficit
doing.
disorder. What's that?
It depends on what you're doing.
Well,
You can't multitask.
it's only a disorder, okay? If you're dealing in the conventional uniform structure of society, okay? But ADD is like the hunter gene.
Did you read this?
I'm about to cough up a condenser and some bolts. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
So ADD, right, is the it's the hunter gene, okay? Because
Don't.
well,
You're not qualified to talk about this.
It's okay. in our ancient
I've read more about ADD than you have ever read about ADD.
I've lived it, okay, my whole life. In the ancient past, okay?
I'm going to say you're wrong. Go ahead.
I'm wrong.
Tony, I had to do so much research on it.
In the ancient past, okay, when you needed the tribe, okay, needed hunters, okay, and the hunter had to be able to sit and focus for long periods of time, and to the exclusion of everything around, to watch the brush, to see any type of movement, because he needed to lunge when the time was right. So temperature wouldn't bother him, light didn't bother him, dark didn't bother him, bugs didn't bother him. He just sat there and focused, right? And then as soon as there was movement, as soon as it was time to lunge, he went. And I'm pretty sure that ADD is
The Remnants of Hunter-Gatherers.
right.
That was written by the guy Tom Hartman, so he wrote a bunch of books about that.
So why are you telling me I'm wrong?
Because I'm the one that explained it to you.
You didn't explain that to me.
Okay. All right. Tony.
Not resident. Uncle Kathy, that's for you.
This, to ask you a question.
You can ask me directly.
Yeah.
My 73 C2350 is an M49 transmission. Oh, I don't know. Is it a turbo 350 or a turbo 400 or something else? Just look underneath. Look underneath. Okay, go to Transmission Spotter's Guide. Okay, Automatic Transmission Spotter's Guide, and you'll see the pattern. You'll see a turbo 350 oil pan, tranny pan, and a turbo 400. And just look and see which one you have underneath there. You'll be able to identify it yourself. I could not tell you what the code M49 means.
You gotta put that cigarette in. Put that out. Oh, they're talking to each other. That's pretty cool. Right? We're all qualified to have nothing to say. That's right.
Right. We'll just sit here quietly. Okay, Metalman, why was the slanted? I really do not know.
Go ahead. Take care of that.
Space. They leave it over 30 degrees. to lower it, to get it under the lower hood line that they wanted for the 1860 Valiant, right? The engine was designed, excuse me. The engine was designed to fit the 1860 Valiant, which was a compact European-style car. So by leaning the motor over 30 degrees, they lowered the overall, they were able to get it under the low hood. But also, by tilting it 30 degrees, they were able to put the water pump around the side of the motor instead of in front of the motor. So that shortened it about 3 inches. So that's why the slant is built the way it is. What year? December, 1860 was the first year for production of those engines. Greg McDonald's, any plans for more testing and tuning of Bottle Rocket before 318 Fest? 318 Fest was like 2 weeks ago. We ran it. We did a wheelie. Let's see. Dirty Ben's Garage. Uncle Tony, by Uncle Kathy and your reaction, I take it you're not interested in the YouTube 318 gasket only build off. The challenge was directed directly at those guys. They are the ones who I wanted to challenge. I don't necessarily, see, here's the thing, a build like that takes a lot of time. So in order to devote that kind of time, there has to be, the appeal has to, the mass appeal has to be there. Otherwise, it's just from a business standpoint. Remember, YouTube is a business for us. From a business standpoint, it doesn't pay to do it. It would be at the expense of other content. I would love to do that, but like I said, the challenge was issued to those guys specifically. So they quote me out first. Okay. Let's see. Got your front parts yet? Do you like the shellless lower control bushings? Not here yet. Let's see. What CFM is the factory Holly 2-barrel? The one they used on the 360s and the 400s, 360, 383, and 400, all used. It's right about 400 CFM. It's like 395 CFM, and it's rated as a 2-barrel carburetor. But I think that's the only Holly 2-barrel I can think of aside from the 6-pack carburetor, which was 350. 350 in the center and 500s on the outputs. Let's see. Do you guys have the COVID? No, we had that last year. Peter Kovacs, when's the new replacement Hemi for the GTS coming to the shop? Andy picked up the block yesterday. I believe he's going to be in town on June 4th, so we'll have the update on everything on June 4th. Okay. Best 2-barrel for a Slant 6. Well, the BBD is the only one that actually bolts to a factory intake manifold. That's the BBD. You could use the 350 Holly. If you use a 4-barrel intake manifold like a Clifford or Northern-Hauser, you can use a 350 or even a 500 CFM Holly. But the only factory 2-barrel setup that you can find is to fit the BBD. Mopar Dan, what's going on? Let's see. Tony, any reason why the spreadbore Holly is the least popular spreadbore carb out there by a wide margin? I guess maybe because when people are looking for a spreadbore, they're looking for a factory style carburetor. And, you got really good choices. You got the Quadrajet and the Thermoquad are excellent carburetors. especially a quadrijet for a street driver. So it's hard to justify going for a Harley. Let's see. Okay, Wild Rose Garage is building a G-body for cheap to compare times with Bottle Rocket. That's cool. That's cool. Wild Rose Garage. Lot Birds, you just threw 5 BBDs in the junk pile? Why would you do that? Get them out of there. People love those carburetors. I love those carburetors. Don't scrap them. Let's see. Dave Larson, what's the hardest and the easiest motors to work on, in my opinion? The hardest I've ever worked on was the North Star, which is just a nightmare. It's an engine that's at war with itself. But there are others. I can't think of them off the top of my head. The easiest, the old AMC straight sixes, 1960s AMC straight sixes.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not smoking, right?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Talking to one another?
Let's see. What do I think about the essay technical books? I don't have any Mopar literature. I mean, I've seen them. I don't really think anything of them. I mean, they've been around for a long time. John Wilbur says the key.
No.
They work on Forest straight sixes. Example, beds. Yes. Yeah. Many. I remember I was in the regular repair business for years, back in like the 80s and stuff. So I worked on everything.
Let's see.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. David Bizarre. We will be on Monday night, June 7th or 8th, depending on which.
I think you said the 8th, right? What's going on?
What UFO talk?
I don't know. I was gone for a while.
I think the government's finally getting off of it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Funny.
What is?
Well, to deny it forever, and then all of a sudden they're like, hey, everybody, look, there's UFOs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't believe them.
You don't believe what?
I think it's a scam. Not that, no, I'm not going to go into it. Let's see.
Okay. I know someone who bought a GDI Hyundai. Another friend bet me a blow in the next 30,000 miles or so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good luck. Mark Warts, a good future video is what an MSD does, who needs one, and why you probably don't. I have never in my life used an MSD. I see absolutely no point to them at all. I have used capacitive discharge ignitions, but I've never used a multi-spark ignition. Over, what is it, 3,000 RPM, it comes to single fire anyway, so it's like, you get into the fun zone, it's just a regular CDI.
Oh, man, Tony.
Uncle Tony, how does the younger generation being blinded by JDM cars make you feel? I like JDM cars. You won't ever find me talking shit about them. I love that stuff. Just because I have Mopars, and I do Mopars myself, right, doesn't mean that I don't have an appreciation for other things. And some of the vintage JDM stuff is off the chain cool.
He's a plane in the UFO
Ah.
buffering.
Oh God.
All right, Tony.
Oh.
Let's see. You okay?
The vaccine is to make us more submissive for alien invasion.
Does that count as politics?
No, no, there's no politics involved there, but that sounds like it might make sense.
It's not going to be a real alien invasion.
What?
It's not a real alien invasion.
How do you know that?
Because I just have that feeling.
Oh, jeez.
Let's see. You getting ready to hack up a lung? Yeah.
I'm sick as a dog.
Yeah. Sounds like a stuck hairball. Yep. Let's see.
Trust Occam's razor. Yeah, not conspiracies. But what is it when Occam's razor points to a conspiracy?
Go ahead.
You two, do you like anything of the new cars? No. I want my Miata, but only because I'm making it an old car. Have you seen the Mine Mopar YouTube channel? They have Chrysler Tech Training. Yes, yeah. Or those films, great. I love that. There's and they have a lot of the dealer promo ones too. Some of them are just tremendous. Yeah. I love that. I haven't really had a chance to sit and watch stuff like that lately, but I have in the past, and it's awesome. Why the hell would a UFO have lights on it? That's a good question.
Isn't that a good question?
That's a good question.
That's what I'm saying. Are you dying again? No.
Well, now wait a minute. Does the UFO have lights, or is the UFO radiating light? So that's.
No. He's talking about lights on them.
Oh shit! It's zip ties. What's happening, brother man?
Still no.
Been burning rod all day. Yeah. You ever know any old welders? No, man. They're all dead by 45.
They want you to quit smoking.
No.
If you quit smoking for a week, all viewers give Uncle $23. Every Sunday he goes a week without smoking.
I don't need the money that badly. Thank you, though.
You were both sick.
Bob Lazar, Area 51, all true. Yes, I absolutely believe Bob Lazar is telling the truth.
Oh my goodness.
Was that?
Nothing. I didn't say anything. I don't know who Unity's talking to. Who you talking to?
The only real time you need MSD is when you're running a lot of nitrous solution, so it'll blow out spark, even when it still have to run a 20,000 plug gap. Yeah, but at what RPM does it go from a multi-spark to a single spark? And in which case, how does the MSD have any advantage over a standard CDI?
What's up, Brian?
Brian McBangshift, what's happening, brother? How are you?
Badass.
Good luck with it. There's the 125 shade. I love them.
You're not getting ignored. I just saw your question. I just saw you for the first time now. I try and find good questions. Sometimes it looks like people are talking to each other, so I have to try and skip over that. Yeah, they have lights to pass inspection on Mars. Yeah.
Mopar, thank you.
What's up, Mopar Den?
So sorry I can't live cash to keep the wheels turning at the new shop. Thank you. Talk about under-dash wiring. Should one just buy a pre-made harness and get under there and make one? Depends what you're doing. I mean, if the car, if everything in the dashboard is primarily stock, right, then I would absolutely go with a factory harness. If everything is, if the majority is aftermarket stuff, then they get a pre-made.
Walter Merrill.
Hi, Tony. Long time viewer, love watching. Oh, thank you, Walter.
Thank you, Walter.
Wait, go back to Mopar then.
Wait, go back to Mopar then?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you say pre-made, yeah, okay. You mean like a reproduction harness, right? Okay, I'm thinking like one of the painless, like the universal kits. No, if the car is primarily stock under the dash, stick with a stock wiring harness.
Thank you, Lazy Hole Ranch.
I hope we feel better too.
Zip ties.
Oh shit. It looks like I'm doing better than good then. My old man says he breathes all his air through a filter. He smokes filtered darts. That'll kill you. It's the filters that kill you. It's not the cigarettes. Cigarettes are healthy for you.
They're not healthy for you.
It's the fiberglass that you're pulling from the filter.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see. Restarker, UTG, you speak a lot about ignition timing in advance. What octane fuel do I tune for? Pump gas. I only tune, unless it's a race car. I only tune for pump gas. 10% ethanol.
Tired.
Good to see you both been doing paint repair and so upkeep on a new charger. Haven't been happy to have an old Mopar on the drive.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. What kind of charger did you get? I have a fever. I know I have a fever.
Was Bottom Rocket a factory 4-speed?
No, it's factory automatic. Okay. Did I ask my new neighbor about Death Blue for diesel or carbon removal? Ask my new neighbor. No. Death Blue, you know what that is? It's pig piss. It's pig piss. They found a way to make money off of pig piss. That's what it is. Scam. And one scam after another. Arthur Fiddler. Tony, you know if you convert the 6-pack to 4-barrel vacuum drop readings, there's only about 800 CFM and 850 for. No, you're wrong. It actually converts to 950 CFM, 975 CFM. But it equates to a 950 CFM high. Header collector extensions. What's the secret to finding the right length? The old wisdom is to use a grease marker, right, and paint the line on it where you see the line, where it's not burned away. That's where you make your cut. But if you're using like naked pipe, like not painted, just fresh naked pipe, if you make a run, you can see where the discoloration of the pipe ends. That's where you make your cut. Generally, anywhere between like 12 and 18 inches is probably the from the merge point of the tubes to the end of the extension, between 12 and 18 inches is usually about right. Lunar, how you doing, Brian? I like to keep you informed what's going on with the 318. No, I don't want to know anything about that 318. Just let you know the 318 is live. I'm very happy it's on the satellite there. It's supposed to run at Lebanon Valley, but I got rained out. That's awesome. I wish you all the luck in the world. I hope like the hand of God actually comes and swiftly guides the car down the track like the sub 2-second ET. But I don't want to know about it. That thing was just like my cross to bear, man. I'm gonna build a VW Bug Slant 6 gasser. Go for it, man. Let's slant swap the world.
Let's see. Did Brian McTaggart answer?
I have no idea.
I didn't see him. It just jumped on me, so I didn't see it. If he did, he's got to type it again. Let's see.
Burton J. A Holly has 2 fuel chambers. So, can you run 87 pump gas primary and 1-time race fuel on the secondary only, dual fuel? Yeah, I imagine you could, but would the engine, okay, like the gasoline is not going to mix homogenously underneath the carburetor. So wouldn't then the engine be subject to detonation on it won't work.
It's ultra caffeine now, Brian.
The 76 Daytona, so 56,000.
Very nice.
Oh, nice. Yes. I have one coming on Tuesday, Brian, that we're going to do some super tuning on. 75. UT I made a 122 to a slant. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. Low budget projects, ever watched Rice Creek Garage? Yes, I know Derek, yes. Why does performance cam cause engine to loop at idle? Low solar pressure. Hemi crash box or a slant? I mean, you could. You could.
Oh, D. Scaglione is going to bring the Entenmann's for the next live.
Oh, nice.
Thanks. Thank you.
Now you're going to teleport it through the. Fill the car with twin slants. I have ideas.
We missed Zip Tie's super chat. Where? Oh no.
Sometimes super chat.
Oh no. I keep forgetting my password. Remembered it. Meow. Hang on.
Sometimes you shouldn't have done that, man. Thank you.
There he is. There he is. I found it.
He's got so much freaking money.
I know.
Unbelievable. That's what happens when you're a big YouTube star.
I know.
What do you make? Like $5-6 grand a day?
He's huge.
He's minty. He's fucking minty.
He's minty huge.
Mint.
Thank you, Zip Ties. Does he do lives? Can we get on his lives?
I don't know.
When are your lives? Because we seem to keep missing them. It looked like you were going to do one last week, but I think I missed it. Let's see. Where are we? Yes, that's a beagle in the background.
Okay, big block Chevy or big block Chrysler or what? For ultimate power, big block Chevy. For me, big block Chrysler.
Roger.
Wait, for ultimate power, 426 Hemi, which is a big block Chrysler. So middle, so you're shooting over 5,000 horsepower, 426 Hemi. Between 1,000 and 5,000 horsepower, small block, the big block Chevy, and then up to 1,000 horsepower, the big block Chrysler. Okay. I have a Keith Black 273/30 over Pistons, make 3.65. Is that too small for a stock bore 318? Yes, absolutely. The stock bore 318 is 3.91. I might be interested in those 273/30 over Pistons. What do you got to get for those?
Chris.
Is there a reason my buddy's Mercury Cooper does one vacuum headlight and then the other 1.5 minutes? 1.5 minutes later? I guess 1.5 seconds, but 1.5 minutes. No, I have no idea. When are we ever going to get those reproduction street Hemi blocks? They've had reproduction street Hemi blocks for 20 years now, man. Last year, I asked if I should performance build my 231 Oddfire V6. You laughed and said, don't waste time. My 2,000-mile road trip later, 231 lives 7 mile cruise, awesome motor. Well, I mean, performance build, when you say performance build, you're talking about squeezing a thing, you're really stepping on it, or you're talking about building a cruiser? Because as a cruiser, it's perfect. I never say anything bad about the engine as far as a cruiser goes. What's your opinion of the 351 Windsor? I like all of the Windsor motors. Out of all of the Ford motors, the Windsor series is my favorite.
I might be dying.
I'm
Are you
pretty
okay?
sure my nose is
I
like,
can't
is like
breathe.
closing up.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Which one? This one?
Hey T, just got back from a weekend trip. Some birds tried to break into my ride. What are your thoughts on the most effective anti-device steps like fuel shut off, GPS tracker, steering wheel lock? Fuel shut off and a GPS tracker. Steering wheel lock is always tight. Arthur Fiddler, if they have reproduction blocks, why am I always using the patched up race blocks? Where'd you get that from?
Oh, why are you using patched up race blocks?
Yeah.
This is what we have, right?
Well, no, I think it's talking about the GTX.
Oh, he's buying a new one.
Yeah, I got another one.
Yeah, you got another one. Oh, let's see. Yeah, Danny boy. Orange juice and eat it like ice cream.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid. That's one of the things we used to do.
I think it's a regular cold.
It is a regular cold. It's just a cold.
Yeah, 318 poly for sale. You want a poly?
No,
No? What do you want? What's the next model you want?
I have everything I want.
You know more Slant Sixes?
Oh, well, I mean, we have plenty.
Oh, okay. Manual box. Car stick. I think that would work.
Okay, let's see. Nobody will steal your car if you have a Cougar in it. You're right.
They're talking amongst themselves.
Yes, just talk amongst yourselves.
Here's a question.
Okay.
Football person.
What about the 360 makes it a beast of a motor, but also makes it a turd? I don't think I can answer that question.
No?
No.
Why?
It's like the opposite ends of the spectrum. It's a beast, it's a turd. Why is it both? I don't know. UFOs.
It's a paradox. Let's see.
Uncle Tony, can I run break-in oil as normal oil in my flat tappet motor after the break-in process? I mean, I guess you could, but it's expensive, right? I mean, I don't know. I've never attempted it. I have no idea.
He says, greetings from the UK. What's up, Ray?
What's going on, Ray?
We have to come up with, we've got to do something to figure out a name
Oh, yeah.
for the Miata. The Mopada. Eric says, hey, from Southern California.
What's going on, Eric? He's like one of the few people left out there.
I think there's a lot of people that live there.
Shut the light on the way out.
Zero lives there. Ari lives there.
Not for long. They'll be
Some
good.
great people live in California.
Why not poly tutorials? What is your thought about those engines? I did a whole video called "The Engine That Chrysler Should Have Developed." So if you could search that and you'll see I lay out my whole case for the poly head. Let's see, Douglas. Question for the fellow at home that wants a stroker machine shop, labor expensive. Would recommend crate motor like Coast Performance has 4-wheel for $6,000. I don't know, man. Well, think about it this way, right? Stroker kit is what? With the pistons, with, you know, like, let's say $1,000, right? And let's say another 1,000 for machine work, you know, board a motor and just go through everything, right? Like, we shouldn't have the high side now, right? You look at, if you, when you're talking about rings and bearings, cam lifters, all the other stuff, you're looking at $3,000. So you're talking about building the motor yourself for $3,000 and spending $6,000. I don't know, it depends. I would just build it myself. Come on, Tony, spend your retirement building 426 already. It's not the money. Money isn't the problem. The problem is time and focus. I've got to focus on this channel and building varied content and doing all this other stuff. That project is going to take a lot of focus and it's going to take a lot of manpower. Like, for instance, I could put that car together and I have nobody to run it with me. I have a long way to go between where I am right now and where I am able to build that.
Yogurt,
you got it. There it is.
let's see.
Tony, would a 1970s 426 need not tuned make 459 horsepower dyno? That's about right. That's about stock. That's about right. One of the articles on Auto Trans, I went out of manual 4 at least, asking respectfully because I love the project. At some point it may get a manual, but for expediency's sake, to get the car together and running, I figure the easiest way to do it is just stock motor with a 904 and that stock rear. If I do put a stick in it, I have to change the rear. There's no question, it's got the little rear. So I want to try to put that off a little bit. And just get the car running and make sure that the proof of concept is there. Once the proof of concept is there, then I'll either revise that car or build another. I don't know. I'm so into this thing, I may just build another one.
You have a lot of fun with it.
I'm having more fun with this Miata than I've had with anything.
He spends more time with the Miata than me.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
You want to see me ride something random like a bicycle? I could.
Okay. You build a bicycle with a slant 6 on it.
We should have done that. When they changed the dishwasher, we should have done that.
With a slant 6 dishwasher. Let's see.
Football person. Do you have any advice on what I should do with building the 360 Magnum? It's a 98 Ram with 392 gears and an automatic transmission. I have any advice? I don't know what you're looking to achieve. I mean, I don't know. It's like such a random question, football person. Charles Irwin, you never mention oil additives like STP. Why? They don't come up. And I generally don't use them. I really find no benefit other than like a zinc additive. I really don't find any benefit to you know what I use oil additives for? Assembly lube. When I put an engine together, I'll buy a can of STP or a can of Lucas or whatever it is, or bottle Lucas, and I use that as an assembly lube. But that's really the only time I use them. E.T., what do you think about foregoing the 0W20 motor oil and going to straight 30 motor oil if you live in a temperate climate like Southern California? You know, it depends on the engine. It depends on the engine. They recommend those 0W20 oils for engines at extremely tight clearances. I don't know. No, well, wait, back up.
Well,
I'm
which
sorry.
one was it?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
It was,
I'll never find it. Because it just jumped. I'll never find it. I just lost my place.
it was a question. It was a question about the 0W20 oil. The reason that they use that.
We'll get back to you, Slappy Fist 5.
Eric, the reason they use that zero oil, zero weight oil, is because of the variable cam timing mechanisms need that thin oil to function correctly. I'm sorry, I should have realized that when I answered the question the first time.
Okay. There you go.
Uncle Tony, search the world for an overhead cam 6-cylinder motor with the same board spacing as the Slate 6 They rolled up the passages underhand and redrilled to match the sling. Overhead cave sling. Okay.
How did I miss this? Oh, there it is.
Lee, thank you.
Move it slow.
Tony, you should put an old school full foot in a foot. Yeah, to challenge your body. Yeah. But believe me, listen, I'm very much into this whole concept of de-evolution. And putting this Miata together is teaching me a lot. It's getting my wheels turning. So, things like that are a distinct possibility. Oh, God. Tony, I just thought and laughed about you putting a slice 6 on a holy fat boy. You have to add a counterweight to the left side so I'm going to stop. Matt, I have toyed with the idea of a slice 6 trike. Just actually the other day, I mentioned it to her. UT, what if I put a stock bore stroker kit in a stock block? What's a stock bore stroker kit? Then I can have a low budget stroker with no machine shop. Yeah, as long as the cylinder walls are good, of course.
The Amish Speed
Yes, the
Society.
Amish Speed Society. Yes.
Have you ever watched Top Gear?
I love Top Gear, bro.
Every day.
Yeah, before I fall asleep, I throw on either Top Gear or the Grand Tour. That's how I just lay on the couch, because YouTube, you can't just like lay on the couch and like zone out to it, right? But yeah, Top Gear rocks, man. Hey Tony, can welding on body panels hurt an electronic device in a vehicle? I think that's a myth. I've never tried to protect the electronics on the car when I'm welding on them, but there may be some specific instances where it's a problem, but I don't believe so. Don't weld on the computer itself. That could. UT, is it possible to do a 4BT Cummins swap with an old Mopar? Probably, but the weight, man, holy jeez, the weight would kill the front end. That's heavier than a Hemi.
Oh, be specific, Tony. British Top Gear or American?
Oh, British. American is vile.
Well, you only watched it one time.
I only had to watch
10
it
years
once.
ago.
I only had to watch 10 minutes of it to realize that it's vile.
Oh, Tony.
Can he flip the pistons in a 5.2? Yes. What kind of pistons? Like relatively round ones.
Relatively round one?
Yes. What are the proper words for a 3-3? Some sets have 90-degree spark plug boots and some sets have 90-degree and straight. Okay, that's a good one. Big block Mopar, right, with headers is a smorgasbord of different things, okay? So if it's an exhaust manifold engine, right, either HP manifolds or log manifolds, you use with the 90 degrees, okay? The front 3 cylinders on each bank, the wires go underneath. And the back cylinder in each bank, the wires go over the top of the valve covers and back like this way. On a header motor, it's a combination of angles in the front and straights in the middle and in the back, right? Yeah, so 90 degree if it's exhaust manifold and the mixed bag if it's headers.
Clowning around, Olive.
One thing about being a gown mechanic is I realize having my own shop means a lack of boys clowning around in the shop. How I find mighty car mods. I don't have any boys clowning around in my shop either. There's no clowning around in my shop. My shop is
No, there's no clowning around.
No.
It's like a war.
Yeah.
A war zone.
Yeah, when I go to work, when I go to work, it's war. I don't go there to pass time. I don't go there to just to play games.
Serious.
When I open the shop door, I am there for war, right? And Tony, have you seen the slave for maybe a British Vauxhall GM? They were also at a time. Yes, I have seen those. How much block machining required to build a 451 stroke or 400? It's just a 30 over bore. That's the only block machining. You turn on a 440 crank down to meet. You turn on a 440 crank down to the 400, 383 400 main bearing size, but to go for the 451 is only a 30 over bore. Have you ever seen a broken Data 60 in a streetcar? Yes, I've broken Data 60 in streetcars.
I don't ride the floor jack through the shop to clown around. No, but we did have chair racing down the hallway.
Yeah.
We did that, yeah. No clowning around in the shop. Let's see. Mexican spec says.
I think the more stressful a shop is, the more employees mess around to relieve the stress. Yeah, definitely. I can see that. But I thrive on stress. I'm a stress. You understand? Everybody's wired differently. You know what I mean? And I'm the most relaxed. I'm the most at home when I'm under the most amount of stress. So everybody's different. Everybody's wired differently.
Wait, there's something I wanted to add. To click on. Hang on. I gotta find it. Okay.
I know you talked about the Miata, but when is bottom market going to the track again?
Okay.
Within a couple of few weeks, I'm still waiting on parts. I'm still waiting on the lower controller bushings for the car.
I just tried to block this, but I think they got it already.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. All right.
All right. UT, what are your thoughts on Pontiac's experimental 427 Hemi that didn't make production? Nice pieces. Everybody in Hemi that didn't make production, you know. The small block Chevy had a hemispherical version. The Oldsmobile had one that was really close to production. Everybody had an experimental Hemi at one point. But Pontiac had a few different versions of that engine. There was one that was 3-valve, there was one 2-valve per cylinder, one 3-valve per cylinder. And if you go back even earlier than that, Mickey Thompson was building Pontiac motors with Chrysler cylinder heads, the board spacing and the cylinder head bolt spacing. It's close enough that you can actually put Pontiac heads on a Chrysler block, the early Chrysler block.
Trying to block that guy, and for some reason I can't block him. I have no idea why. You're blocking him? If I try and block him, it says an error occurred. Let's see. Sorry about that, everybody. Thank you, Kyle. He's using different accounts. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone. Every time I hit block, it was an error occurred. There he is again. I can't block him. Put user in timeout. Did that work?
He's
Nope.
just going to keep.
Yep. I have no control over it. I don't know if you guys have control over it. 0.
Fubar says he got him.
Did Fubar get him?
No.
No, because he's back. Different name.
He has a different name each time.
Yep. Sorry, everyone. Thank you, Kyle. You got it, guys? Okay. Oh, wow. We're really getting hit hard.
Dave Larson says, shut it down, not worth it. No, it's better just to ignore him.
What is happening? We're getting spammed. That's what's happening. And I have no control. I can't block them for some reason. Let's see. Okay, wow. I think we need to shut down because we're just getting completely
If you shut down, he wins.
Yes, 6 seconds. Who wants to disable the chat? Just saying shut it down. I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know. Don't run out.
No, I think they're gonna run out.
Just ignore. Just ignore.
Yeah, but nobody else can get a freaking comment in. If they can't get a comment in, what's the point? Unbelievable.
Do I think Hollywood Magazine can? Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's crazy right now. Yeah, we stop the stream.
Don't stress it. He'll eventually go away.
I don't know why I don't have control over blocking them.
I look vaccinated. No.
Let's see. I'm trying to block.
I have a $50 super chat. Oh, you have a $50 super
Alright, I
chat.
have to find it because we just got freaking spammed like crazy. I can't find it.
What if you click on it?
No, I can't. If I click on it up top, it won't show up. Angel Sierra, thank you.
At 8:45.
Yeah, I didn't see it because of all the freaking spam.
Yeah. Angel, thank you so much for that. But, I mean, was there a question that went with that? If there is, try to get through here again.
Oh, let's see. Man, how many accounts do they have? Holy shit. We can do this all night, guys. Let's just keep blocking you. See, it's just coming up error. Unless people are getting to them first. It won't let me report him or block him. Yeah, John Carl Life. Yeah, me too. Every time I go to block it, it says an error occurred.
Jen, I can't sit here and wait patiently for non-spam to come through.
Here you go. Here's a question.
Okay. Dustin, is a Chrysler 451 stroker a happy engine that's worth the effort? Yes, absolutely. It's a combination that Chrysler should have built on its own. Go with it. You'll love it. I gotta blow my nose. I'll be right back.
Tony, what car would you live out of?
My caravan.
Caravan?
Yeah.
Brent Friedman, thank you. Will you reconsider chopping 2 of the 5 mufflers on my Jaguar XK8? I live in Kentucky, not too far. Did you hear me?
Well, what was that?
Brent Friedman, thank you. Will you consider chopping 2 of the 5 mufflers on my Jaguar XK8? I live in Kentucky, so not too far.
You can't find anybody close that could cut a couple of mufflers out of your car?
It's all right. No problem, guys. You think this is the worst we've been through?
Oh, no, please.
You have no idea.
I used to get trolled worse than that at Thanksgiving. Don't worry about it. Thank you, Trish.
Yeah, buy some chicken food. Don't bow down. No, thank you. Matt Horton.
Slide 6 tricked out Dodge ice cream truck, sell ice cream at the track.
Good idea.
What was that? Oh shit, this is live now. Yes, it's live.
It's live.
I found an old Porsche wheel, a 177 Aspen. Super weird holes in this wheel. if you can find an adapter or make an adapter, why not? Life is short, man. If it makes you happy, do it. Jamie, will Weber's be a benefit on a Slant 6? I don't know. I honestly don't. I mean, people have been putting side draft carburetors on Slant 6s forever. I don't know if there's actually a benefit in that. Nobody's ever conclusively pointed out to say, yeah, this is, I don't know. Mikey Mouse, thank you, sir. You guys going to the shop next week? I will be in the area Tuesday and Wednesday. I would love to stop by and say hi. There's no way for me to tell you what hours we're going to be there or whether, I don't know because every day is different. Every day is different. Can we do a GT40 swap on my Windsor 302? Any experience with that? Anything I should look out for during the swap? If Unity Motorsports Garage is on right now, he can. Andy, are you around? Help White Owl out here because Andy knows every nut and bolt on those things.
Thank you, Curtis. We love you too. Let's see. I'm gonna get through these. Hang on.
Chef TV, can you say happy birthday to my son, Nick Gurr? Happy birthday, Nick Gurr!
Let's see.
Let's see, Tony, is the Purple Chef 509 cam as bad as people talk it up to be? Them guys on Facebook, we're talking it up to be big and bad. I mean, I don't know, big and bad. It's a good cam. It's a great street strip cam. I've used them in the past. It's not the end all be all of cam shifts. It's an old pre-computer. I mean, that grind goes back to the 1970s, right? So I mean, like there's more sophisticated, more purpose-built grinds out there. But there's nothing wrong with it, man. 500 was a good can, very good can.
Thanks, Max, dastardly.
Thank you.
It told me to do it to piss him off. Thank you.
Oh, Angel.
Yeah.
Okay, my son and I are working on a 1988 Grand Ferry police car. We want to get more power out of it. What heads and cam would you recommend? The car's AC is in beautiful shape, but only 15,000 miles. Oh, nice. I assume it's a 318, right? If it's a 318, go with the Hughes Whiplash cam, right? I'm trying to think what exhaust you would use on that.
Make sure you get the lifters up here with it.
Yeah, make sure you get the lifters with it. An Autobahn, a Street Performer, right, and a 750 CFM carburetor, vacuum secondary CFM carburetor would probably be your best all-around package for that.
Thank you. The more you troll, the more money I will give you, TG.
That's the spirit. I love that. That's the spirit.
Ian.
Any experience working on cars from the 30s and 40s? Very, very, very limited. Yeah, I'm looking at ball joints, my M-Bike, and I noticed there were threaded and non-threaded ball joint versions. What gives? I don't know if the 81 LeBaron has got press in or screw in. The earlier ones are screw in. I'm trying to think how to tell the difference. I don't know. I don't know how you'd be able to visually tell the difference.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tony, what setup would you want on a 77 Formula Firebird? I was looking in front of some 6X heads, which is more flow. That's the most random question ever, Chris. Come up with a more random question, would you please? Which should be better for reliability and cheap power, 318 or slant? Which is easier to find blocks and power parts? 318 by a long shot. You don't build a slant because you're trying to get efficient, good, easy power. You build a slant because it's a challenge to build a slant. For reliable, cheap power, 318. every day of the week.
Have we talked about how great our mods are and how hard they
Our
work?
mods are awesome.
Zero, Fubar, John, Ari, you guys are awesome.
Name the Miata MX-6. Yeah, that's not bad. MX-6. Hey, get the boogeyman ready. I like that MX-6.
Angel.
Would you be interested in putting it through two hits first? Oh, bro, I don't have the time. I honestly don't have the time. By the time you're done shipping them to me, you'd be crazy. Listen, get a die grinder. Go pick up a Harbor Freight die grinder, like $80, okay? And we did a couple of videos on home porting. Just go back and watch the videos we did on home porting. You could get the best, you could get perfectly good results doing it yourself at home.
Olive. Victory. There'll be another wave though. Thank you, Angel. Let's see. Fubar sitting back and smiling after an amateur attempt. Thank you, Harold.
Yeah, thank you, Harold.
Yeah, they seem to be gone for now.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
That was fun. Let's see. Let's see. Here.
Hey, you wish my friend Hugh Janus a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Hugh Janus!
More Miata, please. You're working on it.
I'm working on it. I worked on it all day today.
Funny. Yeah, you dream about the Miata, right?
I did. I had a NyQuil-induced dream about the Miata, and I woke up and I ran to the shop.
John Wilburn. He's flexing his muscles. Let's see. Thank you, Lazy Orange.
I think Mazda had an MX-6, but I don't know.
Check out Mopar Fluent on Instagram. It's a new upcoming page.
Mopar Fluent, okay.
And Zero doing the punching.
You guys are awesome.
There's Fubar in his axe.
Has anyone ever supercharged a Slant 6? So I said, yes, I built a supercharged Slant 6 about 4 years ago in a 64 Valiant. This was before I started doing YouTube. It was a torque store. And if you Google search it or YouTube search it, there's a few different people with different takes on that. There's a couple of different torque stores, centrifugal superchargers. There's one guy that's got roots on top of it. Actually a couple of people have roots blowers on top of them. Yeah, it's been done. It's been done. The problem is the Slant 6 is challenged, and it takes a lot of power to turn a roots type of blower, any type of blower, any type of centrifugal blower or roots blower. It takes a lot of horsepower to turn them. So net, you're not getting as much out of it as you would, let's say, turbocharging it or nitrous oxide.
Let's see. Yeah.
Okay. When converting to points ignition, can I use the later electronic style voltage regulator? Yes. Yeah. That voltage regulator came into use in 1970, and Chrysler didn't change over to points on all of their models until 73. So yeah, they actually ran at the same time they were.
Okay. Oh, here. You're going too slow. Chop, chop.
When is the Mazda going to fire up, for fuck's sake?
Chop, chop, Tony.
I'm going as fast as I can. This stuff takes time.
We post like almost every day. And every day you make progress.
I think he's just busting chops. Brian, I think it's just busting chops.
We'll see about that. Okay. Hang on.
Fubar just put the link to our merch.
Thank you, Fubar.
Thank you, Fubar. Any updates on the turbo? What do you look at? That's Jim Bennett. He's got it up there in his shop. I was going to talk to him about it last week. To just bring the car down at my place and we'll go dick around with it. But I got sidetracked with 1,000 different things, and he's very busy also. But yeah, we will get our hands back on that car soon. Tony, what should I put my 68 coming up on a mild 833 stroker? A Muncie or convert to 833? Well, that's a mild motor. The Muncie is great. Yeah, but you don't need to convert.
Justin wants an update on the engine build call out.
There is no update. They're not going to do it.
Here, your progress is pretty damn good, actually, Tony.
Thank you. I appreciate
Good
that.
progress. Thank you, Campesino Plastic.
I work on it constantly.
He does.
The shop is a mess. Like I got stuff everywhere. It looks like a bomb went off
I'll
because
be clean.
I'm so focused on working on the car. It's just like everything is just going, So
Angel.
thank you.
Thank you.
On an 1888 318 police car project, what heads? The 302s have imported stock Magnum heads or 202 Magnum iron heads. We have had for a long time. Don't use the 202 heads on the 318 block. Waste of time and money. Don't use that. The stock Magnum heads are the best of the bunch, but then you're limited in intake manifold selection. I mean, honestly, since your car is so original, so low mileage, I would tend to stick with the 302s and just do some mild port work on those 302s. Just gasket match the intakes, just clean up the bowls, right? Nothing crazy. But if it was mine, that's probably how I would do it. The Magnum heads are better though. Ed Ernst, TC Ernst. What do we think of a 4,000 block with 446? What's a 4,000 block?
I think he meant 400.
Oh, I'm sorry, 400. I'm sick,
It's just
bro.
a typo.
Oh, yeah. A 400 block with 440, 60 over pistons, and a 3-3 cast crank. So steel crank, and a 3-3 steel crank. Is 440, 64, yeah. I'm trying to think what the pin height would be on that. And people do that. I've never built one of those, but that is something that people have built. I'm not sure how the pin height works out on that though. Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Uncle Tony, how did you push the slant as far back as possible in the Miata? Did you have to move the frame rails mounts? No, actually, the motor bolts to the stock Miata motor mounts on the K-frame. No, all I did to move it back was build a doghouse. I just cut the firewall out and built that doghouse. And that's how it got in there. Tony, it's an air fuel ratio of 13 on a 14.6, a full throttle 2 on a V8. No.
No? That's the answer?
What do your plugs look like? That's the question. What do your plugs look like?
I'm getting way behind here. Hang on. They're talking amongst themselves. Talking about reporting. Okay, Paul Capizzola, what's up? Anywhere on the Richard Holden piston swap test?
No, you'll know at the same time that I do.
Yeah. Let's see. Oops. There they go.
Oh, okay. 3D3 with Pro Holly Dominator to 450 CFM car, 2000 Pontiac Sunfire GT 5T5. Oh. Yes. And maybe.
What?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I'm getting,
You loopy?
yeah.
Yeah, sick. We're not at our best tonight. Sorry, everyone.
We need a live feed camera in the shop, start a membership, $5 a month to gain access. No, man,
Oh,
okay, thanks.
no.
Thank you, though.
Yeah, we have one. I found one. It's on the side and it's ready and waiting. Are we gonna put it in the traditional place on the fender? Yeah. Does the Miata have a project name?
No, it's funny because it's one of the few that doesn't have a name. It's just
Because
Miata.
there's so many.
Yeah,
I think we need to take a poll
she needs a name. I
on
know
all
she
the
needs a
different
name.
names.
But listen, I think we're gonna call it right here. It's actually my sinuses are so jacked up right now. It's painful for me to talk.
Don't like that cigarette. I can't breathe. Moyada, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mexican spec, no.
All right. So guys, we're gonna call it a night, right? We're gonna end about 20 minutes early tonight. So thank you for God, Armand's really earned the key tonight, right?
Yeah, thank you guys.
John, Ari, Fubar, Zero, thank you, right? And this role who tried really hard. I mean, you got to admit, let's give credit where credit is due. You may not like what he does, but you got to admit you got to admire the stick-to-itiveness.
Do you think it was a bot?
I don't know. Everybody who contributed through Super Chat, thank you so much. I appreciate it greatly. And everybody just contributed with good conversation. Thank you. I love you guys.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. So that's it. We're gonna call it a night tonight. Wednesday night, I'll be on with Dallas at 7:00. Next Monday night, not this Monday night, but the following Monday night, we'll be on with David Vizard.
That's pretty good. We gotta get our sound.
Thank you, Race Man. So that's it. We're gonna call it a night. I'm gonna drink some Michael and go crash. So good night, all.
Good night, everybody.